going on, traders? It's Ricky with TechBit Solutions. Today is my last day here in San Sebastian, Spain, and I thought I would make a video at least talking about kind of what happened today. So I'm not too sure if you guys saw today's live stream. If you haven't done so already, feel free to click. It's the most recent video, and it was us just analyzing some stocks during pre-market hours and stuff like that. I was exposed to, in a sense, 3 different stocks that we ended up, in a sense, focusing on today. That was FRED, RAD. So FRED, that's one stock. RAD is another one, and then SPEX. All these stocks were just, again, brought to my attention. I was the one that, in a sense, took the time to, in a sense, analyze them, find the potential, and that's what today's video is going to be talking about. So if you guys don't know already, we do have a strong group. It's TechBit Solutions. It's solely a networking group. We don't tell you what to trade. We don't tell you like where you should buy in or anything like that. It's solely just a networking group, and then I wanted to talk about why it's so, in a sense, powerful and why it led to the success. So there's a couple hundred people that were joining us during the live stream and during the pre-market hours. So we identified the support, we identified the resistance, and if you guys actually look at those stocks, for at least the 2 ones that we're gonna be talking about, is FRED and SPX. So SPX had a support at $3. It ended up hitting lows of like $2.83, something like that, but it picked back up. It broke the critical point, as we call it, $3, and then it spiked up to highs of $4.20, if I'm not mistaken, a little bit higher than that. So it saw like a 40% profit from the low to high ends, not even from 283, but from $3 to $1.20, or $4.20. The reason that I say the 40% potential from $3 to $4.20 is I personally would have not bought in at $2.83, because you, in a sense, really didn't know if it was going to bounce back up. I identified $3 as a critical point, meaning that when it started to bounce back up and it broke above $3 and it started to trend upwards, that's what I identified as, okay, now this thing's gapping back up. I ended up hitting its $4 resistance. We called it all out within the live stream, so I think you guys would need to watch that video. In a sense, also with FRED, we called the support at $9, ended up hitting lows of $8.96, so just below the support, and then hit highs of like $10.05, or $10.60 was the peak that it hit. So $1.70, because it actually went from $9 to $10.70 altogether. And what did we do special? So all I wanted to make this video about was how we, in a sense, were exposed to these stocks, because I feel like a lot of traders that are starting out and that are trading are, in a sense, misled. I want to make sure that we start off by saying one thing, and what leads to our success when it comes to trading is making sure that we solely trade on trade stocks that we personally, as investors, see value in. So you have to understand, you as the investor that's watching this video that wants to make money off trading stocks, why would you invest money when someone else is telling you that you should invest in it? You should understand you should never be trading based on anyone else's opinion. And also what I want you guys to understand is to only trade what you personally can manage, or you personally understand. Never trade what you don't understand. Never trade what people are telling you to jump into. You have to understand, as the investor, what will lead to your success is when you can personally identify the potential, set up a plan on where you should be buying, where you should be selling, and where you should cut your losses, just in case the plan doesn't go according to plan. And you have to understand, when it comes to investing, especially in low cap stocks such as penny stocks, they are risky, but as long as you can manage your risk, that's what will truly lead to your success. And I want to make sure that I can at least guide you guys in the right direction. The reason that I'm talking about these certain stocks that we encountered today is because I want to make sure that you guys, in a sense, use this tool of networking to its fullest potential. And I feel like a lot of people just think of networking as in people telling you what to do and then you do it. That's not at all what TechBit Solutions is. What TechBit Solutions is it's a networking environment for both new and experienced traders. We share our best practices, so what we do good and what we excel on, and we share our mistakes, an effort for new and experienced traders to learn from our mistakes so they don't have to repeat them as well. And it's a very transparent group. We make sure we filter out any manipulation, and we make sure that we encourage traders to only invest what they personally see value in. And with that, and leading solely based on those principles, and kind of allowing just the 25 or 26,000 people that we have within our community, is what, in a sense, I personally think will lead to the success of not just the group, but each individual member, if we do this to the fullest potential. So I want to make sure that next time you guys are trading, just like we did this morning, and we identified stocks that were seeing nearly 20% profit, and with what was it, SPEX from $3 to $4.20, saw over 40% profit, and you guys saw it all live. So you guys can see the video that we called it out, we called the supports out, we called the resistance, where it was most likely going to be trading at. And if you guys see within the TechBud Solutions, there's so many people just posting the hundreds, if not thousands of dollars they made off of that. Just to give you guys an example, and again, this is just an example of what could have happened. If you would have gotten $5,000 and bought in, not at the lowest point for SPEX since it hit lows of 283, but it was on an upward trend, $3 being a critical point, you buy in at $3 and you sell at $4.20, which was its resistance, and the RSI indicator indicates that, you would have made $2,000 solely on that trade. Now to give you an example on FRED, that's more of a gapper, so it dropped down, it had a huge drop from $13 all the way down to $9. We called the support at $9. If you would have bought in at $9 and sold at, let's say, the highest point, which was $10.70, that would have been $1.70 per share. So if you would have gone in with $1,000, that would have been, I believe, like $944, almost $1,000 with one trade, and that was within a couple of minutes. Does that mean realistically you're going to be doing that with every single trade? Realistically, I like to focus on stocks that have 10% potential, and to lock in stocks that have anything more. If I'm up more than 2.5%, then I'm more than happy with that. And as long as you continue to lock that in consistently, you guys need to understand what the power of compounding interest is. But just letting you know, for those that are momentum traders that can truly benefit off momentum stocks, I think just being able to manage your risk, understanding what you're investing in, and setting up a plan, taking the proper steps to trade will truly lead to your success. Never jumping into something you're not comfortable with, never investing in what you don't understand, and never trading based on anyone else's opinion. Again, I'm going to go ahead and link the video down below if you guys haven't watched it already, since it was the video, and if you guys are watching this a little bit later after after a couple days passed, you guys might not be able to find it, but it's one that we went live, it's one that we found these stocks. It was just a couple people within the live chat actually just recommending a series of stocks for me to analyze, and I personally felt that those 3 stocks were the best stocks for me to focus on. I focused all my attention on all those stocks, and I set up plans for each one of them, and that's how we set up and identified the potential. We didn't do anything special, no special screeners, nothing like that. It was the power of networking, it was the power of planning, and it was the power of executing on where to buy, where to sell, and where to cut losses. It's that simple, but it's the simple things, because it takes so much work to actually get there, that becomes somewhat difficult. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If there's any questions or suggestions that you guys would like to let me know about, feel free to comment down below. If not, feel free to reach out to me within the TechBud Solutions group chat. Again, the link is provided for you down below if you're not a part of TechBud Solutions already. We're a little bit over 26,000 members worldwide, and the thing that we do best, like we've said, is sharing best practices, sharing mistakes for both new and experienced traders. So I hope you guys see value in that. Again, it's a 100% free group. You simply have to have a Facebook account to join the Facebook group, and on the top pinned post you have access to the TechBud Solutions group chats, and those are all through GroupMe, which again is a free application that you can download on your mobile smartphone. So I want to thank you guys again for joining us. Again, it is my last day here. I just wanted to make sure I had a video filmed and edited for you guys that I can upload, and then I'm gonna have another video for you guys on Friday at around like 7 p.m. hopefully, if everything goes well in that specific standard time. So thank you guys again all for watching. Remember to continue sharing your best practices, sharing your mistakes, because that's the whole point of networking. Don't feel afraid to ask questions. That's what we're here for. And again, just make sure, if you guys can do one thing for me, is only trade what you guys understand and only trade what you guys can manage. So I appreciate your guys' support like always. Let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, guys.